Hello everyone, today we will see how to reduce the stresses in hoist frame in ANSYS Workbench. So the problem definition is that we have provided the hoist frame with the given dimensions and 8000 Newton load is acted exactly at point 2. We will consider two cases. The first case will be without support 2.5 and the 2.8, and the case number 2 we will consider support 2.5 and 2.8. The input is given that material is structural steel, cross section is square tube, dimensions are wide 76 mm and thickness is of 3 mm. We have to identify the result for case 1 and case 2 using the ANSYS R equivalent stresses and directional deflection. Actually we will compare these two results and we'll see how the stresses are reduced by providing the extra support at point number 2. So we'll see how it works in the ANSYS Workbench. Once we come to the ANSYS Workbench, drag static structural into project schematic, rename it hoist. Then we need not to disturb engineering data because static structural steel is default material with us. Now click on the geometry, click on the line body as we will deal in the 1D element, then double click on geometry and go to design modeler. Now once you come to the design modeler, select the XY plane and we'll create the point. In the last example we have already seen how to import the point from the txt file, so we'll do the same thing, but before that let us see the coordinates. Please have the photo of this particular file so that it will be more beneficial for you. So this is the coordinate system we have set for the 17 points and we will import it. And now go to the design modeler and now we will import the file from the desktop, the hoist frame. The file is imported and now generate it. Now it is generated, all the points are generated, so it's our time. We have given the already coordinate as per the diagram. Now go to the concept, select line from points and generate line body. First point, control, second point, first point, then control, and you have to draw like this. So it is saving our time. We need not to give the points as per the location. We have imported it, we have already created it outside, so we can solve or we can save the time. You need not to work on the point system, just take a photograph of that file and you can do it for yourself, or you can generate this by using the diagram also. Diagram is already provided. So we'll see for this first case. We'll now create the line body. We haven't joined this particular joint, so apply and line body is created. You will see the line body here. So cross section is not provided. Now we'll go to the concept and into the cross section, and it is of rectangular tube. So the dimensions are 76 mm means 0.076 meter, 0.076 meter, and all the thickness are 3 mm means 0.003 0.003, 0.003 and 0.003 meter. Now, so once we give the dimension to the cross section, now go to the line body. In line body, select the rectangular tube, and now rectangular tube is selected, and as we have already activated this cross section solid option, we can easily see the cross section of that particular body. Now we will go to the ANSYS mechanical. Now once we come to the ANSYS mechanical, quickly have the mesh, generate mesh. We need not to refine it, it is proper mesh, we can say that. And now go to the static structural, give first boundary condition, that is fixed support. This hoist is fixed at these 4 points, so we have fixed it, apply it, and the load, which is point load, is acting at this center. Apply it, and instead of vector select the component, and it is negative y direction, negative 8000 Newton load we have provided. And now solve the now once we have the solution, ask for the two result. One first is deformation, which is directional deformation along the y axis, and second is we have to use the beam tool where we will get the stresses. So first directional deformation we are getting around minus 0.6 mm, means it is around more than just half mm we are getting in a downward direction. We will see in a true scale, which is exactly at the center, whereas we are having the zero deformation at this region. So maximum deformation is 0.65 mm in a downward direction. If we see it in a scale, we can see the animation in this way. And now in beam tool we will only see the maximum combined stresses, which is maximum combined stresses is of 66 megapascal, which is at the center. So we are getting the maximum stresses around 66 megapascal at this location. Now we will see how these particular stresses are reduced. So note down, without that particular support we have the 66 megapascal maximum stresses. Now we will see what happened when we will give that particular supports. So now we'll go to the again design modeler. We'll off this cross section solid, and now we'll go to the concept, go to the lines from points, and select this point and this point, again select this point, and apply it and generate it. Once you call for the generation, now we'll see the line body is created but with this support, and now you want to view it. Now you will see this particular cross section is also created. Now go to the project schematic and update project. Now once the project is updated, go to the ANSYS mechanical, and now you will see the new results. The directional deformation is reduces now. In the previous case it was around 0.6 mm, now it is only 0.38 mm. So due to this support, directional deformation is reduces, and maximum combined stresses is also halved. In the previous case it was 66 megapascal, whereas in due to these two support now it is 30 megapascal. See, this is not a rocket science. I just want to show you that how these stresses are reduced, means any local fabricator work on this particular thing. But now we, as we are doing in the ANSYS, that's why I want to show that in this way stresses are reduced. So in many complicated cases you can use your brain and reduce the stresses. So in next class we will see another example related to static structural. Thank you very much.